Hello.
Hi, this is Pam from Florida.
Hey, Pam. Welcome.
Thanks.
Grab someone else.
Morning, it's Cristin.
Hey, Cristin. Very good.
Morning, Cristin.
Morning.
Thank you. Yeah, I haven't introduced you to Pam Harvey, Cristin, and I've known Pam, gosh, I don't know, Pam, many years, maybe 20 years. She's a holistic nurse and very into basically holistic health, functional medicine, that sort of thing. So she's out of Florida.
Hi, Pam.
Cristin, always nice to meet you. And I just want to, thank you and Kurt for your leadership and passion. This is just an amazing business, and I'm so grateful to be here.
Oh, thanks, Pam. We're so grateful for you, too, and locking arms with us with all your experience, and just looking forward to what we're going to do together.
It's exciting. Very exciting. Yeah. And I wanted to introduce, we just had two, holistic nurses join us in our team in the last couple of weeks. So I wanted to introduce them to you today because they have some friends that are dog breeders, and, so they just want to share the business with them.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's such a great ancillary service option for a dog breeder to add to what they're currently doing. It works hand in hand so perfectly.
Okay, great.
Hello, this is Julie Kane.
Hey, Julie. This is Pam.
Hi.
Dr. Jerry. And Cristin, this is one of the two nurses I want to introduce you to. This is Julie Kane from Arizona.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Oh, really good. I'm excited about the new business.
Yes, it's good work we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a little health fair on Saturday that I'm doing, and so just trying to put that all together. I got my $1,000 box of products ready to go. So I have to figure out all the pricing on it.
There's an inventory sheet that you can print up too that's blank, and you can fill it in. And then that way you can keep track of what price you're offering each of the items you have just by looking at that sheet. That's what I do.
Great. Yeah.
You can set whatever price you want to be able to cover whatever expenses that you've incurred for becoming a vendor for that fair.
Okay. Yeah, I heard somewhere that 15% markup is a good rule of thumb.
That's what we recommend. And when you go on the website and you look at each product, you'll see right on there at the very top of the description the offline pricing. So that's a good guide that you could use.
Okay. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I'm looking forward to helping people. I have a older guy neighbor across the street that really needs the green label in for us.
Yeah.
I finally, after listening to Dr. Jerry, figured out like the amount that people need to be taking.
Yeah.
For therapeutic. So that was good.
Yeah.
Dr. Jerry's helping everybody with that.
Dr. Jerry is amazing.
So grateful for Dr. Jerry.
Oh, amen.
Yeah. If I can't listen to him, I really need his replays.
Right.
I have an addiction to Dr. Jerry.
You're not the only one. Well,
Yeah.
when someone is authentic and genuine and just truly cares, which is kind of hard to find in the world. Like you guys,
Exactly.
you know, being holistic nurses, that's hard to find people that are going above and beyond and doing everything they can, not just in their own training, but going outside of that original training and exploring all of the different options to be the best help or the best resource that you could possibly be for someone. It's like we want to latch onto that and hold on to that, you know, because it's so unique in today's world to find people that care like that. So I think that's why we're all getting drawn together.
Right, exactly.
Marie, are you
Well,
on?
you wanna-
Marie Rankin? Oh, I guess Marie is not here yet, maybe. Okay.
Yeah, we might want to text her.
Yeah, I had difficulty logging into I don't use this Bridgeline often enough, and I had trouble logging in, and then I with too many attempts, and it didn't let me log in. So I happened to call Hernan quickly right before the call, and I think he's got it covered in terms of recording.
Oh, okay.
We can record this, but anyways, I think let's go ahead and get it started, you know, and hopefully Marie can join. Maybe if you could send her a text.
Yeah, I'm Julie, did you send her a text? You want me to?
Yeah, I sent her one. You could send her one too.
Okay, great. Okay.
It'll double ding her.
Yeah,
I
double dinger.
I just want to be respectful of, especially of Cristin's time. I know that she's extremely busy, and I want to get as much value as we can in this meeting. And I know that Cristin had, when she started her business 8 years ago, she really approached the pet market really aggressively. Pet breeders, pet groomers, the shelters, etc. And there's a lot of brilliance in what she did. And I really appreciate you being here, Cristin, and sharing that path that you pursued, and it certainly did result in an amazing business for you. So I'll hand it to you. I really appreciate you being here.
Oh, my pleasure. And thank you guys for taking the time to talk to me as well. And like Dr. Gary said, when I first got started, I started networking like crazy and reaching out. I was going to networking events, reaching out to people that I knew, not only telling them about what we're doing, but asking for connections, saying, you know, if it was just part of my commercial was, hey, if you know any groomers, breeders, boarders, rescuers, trainers, anyone who works with animals, please connect me with them. And so when I was talking to people, when I was approaching these rescues and these animal care providers, it was never cold. It was always warm because it was always through somebody that knew them. So I would always say, hey, so-and-so referred me to you. You know, I'm certified in pet nutrition. They told me what you're doing and thought that a relationship would be really fruitful between the two of us. It's every conversation with them. So it was always warm right up. Too, you know, just depends on how quickly you can build that rapport. But I just personally found that the path for this contact, just ask every of these people. That's who I'd like to be connected with, and it was.
It's cutting out. I don't know if it's because somebody has their not muted, their phone not muted, or what's happening, but it's cutting out.
Were you able to hear what I said, or was it really choppy?
It was a
Able to
bit
hear.
choppy.
So I was able to hear. Yeah, what you said, but it was like cut out, like for seconds or whatever.
Is it clearer now?
It is.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Mm-hmm.
This is Julie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute my phone.
Yeah, if everybody can mute, thank you. I will as well. Thank you.
Yes. Hello. Let me know if it cuts out again.
Yes, I'm sorry
I think-
to be a little late. This is Marie Rankin. I had to finish up another call, but I'm just happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Marie.
Okay.
We're just getting started. Very good. Thank
Cristin,
you, Marie.
this is Marie Rankin from Florida, and she is the other holistic nurse I told you about. So,
Oh, excellent. I'm
we're
glad
glad you-
Hi,
glad
everybody.
you're able to make it.
Yes, thank you. Good.
Yeah, of course. So, just to reiterate, in case it cut out a little bit, I always ask for a referral. So everyone that I talked to when I was reaching out to people to share with them the vision of Pet Club 24/7, when I was going to networking events, even when I was working, would sign up to be a vendor at different fairs and festivals and those types of things as well. And as I was talking, I always asked, do you know any groomers, breeders, boarders, trainers, rescuers, anyone who works with animals? Because I have a program that can be really helpful for them with what they're doing. And they would say, oh, absolutely. When I reached out to that person, I would say, hi, so-and-so, Marie actually connected me with you because I'm certified for pet nutrition, and we have a program that's helping rescuers raise money, or we have a program that is helping breeders, have an ancillary revenue stream or an extra revenue stream that is attached to what you're already doing that could be really fruitful for you. And so they wanted me to share with you a little bit about that program and how it works. And so there was always that warm connection when I talked to them. And then I found out when I'm approaching people that work in animal care, there are two different types of animal cares. There's like the one and done, which are the trainers and the breeders, where, you have a litter, you find a home for them, and now that sale's done. And there's nothing more that comes from that. Or a good trainer, you train them, you go through however many week process, and then you're done. They don't need your service anymore if you've done a good job. So
Okay.
with those types of professions, Pet Club 24/7 works really, really well. The rewards program works really well because it's a way to continue.
hello?
Did we lose Cristin?
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
Yeah, we lost Cristin.
Maybe she'll call. I'm sure she'll call back in. Oh, let me send her
Yeah.
a text to make sure.
Oh, that's
She does.
wow.
We're having lots of technical difficulties. I hope it's not because it's stormy here. We're expecting some
Oh, is
severe
it?
weather. I think.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I'll send her a text and say we lost you. Here we lost you. Is that you, Cristin?
Yes, I'm so
Oh.
sorry. My phone dropped.
Yeah.
Can you hear?
Okay. We can hear you. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, great. So with those one and done type professions, becoming an affiliate with Pet Club 24/7, becoming an advocate with us, allows that relationship to continue on. And it helps to create a residual income stream that will compound over time. So now I have, for example, let's say we have one litter that has 10 pups, and we find a home for each of these 10 pups. Then I will let their new family know, by the way, we give only what's best to all of our dogs. We exclusively use Pet Club 24/7 products, the foods, the treats, and the toys for them, because they're 100% natural. They're immune supporting. It will give your pet the best life if you use these products. And so what they do is they have a little kind of little basket that they send home with them, with each puppy, that just has 1 pound of the Sequoia food. It has a pouch of the special sauce and a bag of the mush puppies in it. And sometimes they'll include like a hemp rope pull toy. Sometimes they don't. But what they say is, here's your little kit to get started. They send it home with them, and they say to order more. They have a little flyer that's in the basket, and they say to order more, just scan this QR code or go to this website, and you'll be able to order this monthly for them. And so now that one puppy that would have normally only been that one-time sale is now a customer every single month for the rest of their life. Then you multiply that times 10, right? Because there are 10 different puppies. Then they have another litter and another 10 puppies. That adds 10 more customers. Now they have 20 customers that are buying monthly. So it really compounds over time for them and provides an additional revenue stream, which is really, really helpful for breeders, especially breeders that have, partners or, sometimes there are whole communities of breeders that work together, and they'll already have some profit sharing worked into their deal. So if that breeder knows another breeder, now that breeder is earning 15 to 20%, but then you're also earning 5% for referring that other breeder in. So it really kind of multiplies quick for the breeders. It's a great program. Same with the trainers. A lot of times the trainers will go in, and because they're an expert with dogs, people will ask them questions. They'll ask for advice. They'll even ask for nutritional advice. So what a lot of our trainers do is they use the chill doggies as a part of their training. Those are the treats that they'll use, because the lion's mane mushroom that's in it helps to calm the dog so they can focus. They're not overstimulated. It helps to ease any anxiety. And so the chill doggies are great training treats. They just break it into pieces and use those to train the dogs. Helps to keep the dogs calm. Of course, they recommend it for the pet parents. And then they tell them about, by the way, we have some additional treats using mushroom therapy. I noticed your dog, their fur is a little coarse, or, whatever it may be. And so they always recommend the special sauce and say, hey, just order this special sauce from this website, mix it in with their food every day. It will help their skin and coat. It will help their health and joint. And it's a great option. And they have some additional foods and toys that you can check out as well. But we personally only use Pet Club 24/7 products for our own pets. So this is what we refer to all of our clients. So it's a really easy offer for trainers and for breeders to suggest to people. Same thing that goes with the repeat customers in animal care. So we have boarders, we have groomers, where someone brings their pet in over and over and over to the same person, sitters, walkers, etc. And so it's the same thing. They'll constantly be asking them for advice on what to give their pets. And what I love about the business cards with the tips for pet health is that it says their name, it says that, they can get certified in pet nutrition, or they can just put, I'm a trainer or sitter or whatever. But on the bottom of the card, on the back of the card, all it says is, get natural immune support with Pet Club 24/7. And it has a link to the website there, a QR code that goes to the website. And so they can hand out their business card for their training or their sitting or their breeding or whatever. It has fun tips on the front that are helpful for any pet parent. And then on the back, it kind of just has a link to their website as a secondary thing, which comes across well. By the way, we only use Pet Club 24/7 products for our pets. This is the only brand that I trust and recommend. Here's the link to be able to get this. So groomers, when they get a dog that has a lot of dander, maybe from allergies or whatnot, when they get a pet that has really coarse fur, or maybe it's losing its color, it's become pretty brittle, they'll always recommend the Mush Puppies and the special sauce to help with that, to help with those different conditions. And if they do have a physical location, a lot of them will put up a little shelf that has a couple of the products on it as well. And they really just carry the basics. They don't carry everything. They'll just do, Mush Puppies, special sauce for dogs, special sauce for cats, some chill doggies, just a couple of the basic products that most pet parents will get for their pets. But it does the same thing as it does for the breeders and the trainers. It gives them an additional revenue stream. So let's say I don't bring my dog in this month or next month to get groomed. Let's say money gets tight. unable to do that, or I'm busy, or I'm traveling, or whatever it may be, my dog still needs to eat. My dog still needs their supplements, so they're still continuing to purchase those products every single month, month after month, for the lifetime of that pet, as well as potentially recommending them to other people that they know once they see the differences in their pets. So it's just the rewards program is a great affiliate program for anybody that works with animals, especially rescues and shelters. Now, this is what I do personally. You don't have to do this, but whenever I'm meeting with anybody that's raising money for anything, so rescue shelters, churches, we have youth groups, we have children's youth sports teams, just all different types of people trying to raise money. What I do is I get the organization's information, so I get their contact names, the nonprofit name, the tax ID, the best email, best phone number, and best address for them. Excuse me. And I set up a link for them myself, and I pay the $14.99 every month for them as a donation to them. And that gives them their own link now for their organization. And as they refer people to use the products through their link, it helps to raise money every month for their organization at the same time. And we even have a little script that's available on our training site, petsystemguide.com. On the Connect, Share, and Invite page, we came up added into their newsletters that go out. They added their social media sites. They added up to, sometimes they added onto their print materials. Or they just have very different to announce it. But all it says is, we're excited to announce our partnership with Pet Club 24/7. Their mission is to educate pet parents and connect them with the natural support their pets deserve, because over 50% of our pets are suffering unnecessarily and dying prematurely because the foods, treats, and toys we're giving them is harming them. To learn more about what we can do to help our pets and their humans live longer, happier, and healthier lives, please watch and share this video. And then they have the link to their Pet Health webinar landing page, which you can see that link in your back office. It's one of the links on the dashboard. And then below that, it's Pet Health 24/7, generously giving that of all of the purchases made through that link, which will help us expand our efforts and create a greater impact. We're thankful for this positive. And they just post that everywhere. And it's really incredible because people will watch the Pet Health 101 and then immediately go visit the website or shop, because right below the video, there are some different options of what they can do. So it's a great way for them to raise money as well. So I went over everything. I hope this is being recorded so you can, draw from it and go back to it. But does anybody have any questions on any of that?
Okay,
No, I
so
think,
it is.
I think it's awesome information. Yeah, it's Hernan, I think, is recording it.
Thank you.
Oh,
So
great.
hopefully is recording it, but yeah, thank you.
Thank you. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is Marie. I have about a 10 or 12 pound cat, and I'm sure you ran across this before. She's very finicky. When we got her, she was 2 years old and only responds to eating dry food. I have had her eat some wet food about every third day, a pretty decent source. But she's 18 now and does have a little bit of kidney problem going on. She has some arthritis. So being finicky, okay, it's hard to get anything down her. And I was wondering if I took the Enforce, the green bottle, and emptied some of the capsule in a syringe. She'll let me feed her by a syringe, which is amazing. If I put that in water, or maybe the mush, the kitty mush, how much of the capsule would I put in, and is that even a good idea? Maybe you have something better to tell me. Hello? Oh, can't hear you. Hello?
Did we lose Cristin again? Cristin, are you
If you
there?
want Cristin.
now.
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yeah.
we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I back?
Yeah.
You're
did
back.
you hear everything I said? Did you hear all that I said?
I did. I can hear everyone. I just think that you guys couldn't hear me. So for a cat that size, that's a great idea. That's exactly what I would do. You only need 1 capsule a day for a cat that size. That'll be about 2 times the regular amount, which is 1 capsule for every 50 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you did 1 capsule a day, that would be helpful. And another thing people do is they'll take the special sauce, and because they're so finicky, they'll just add it a little bit at a time until the cat kind of acclimates to the new smell or the new taste. So they'll literally just add like a drop to the wet food, mix it in there, and the next time 2 drops, and then the next time 3 drops, and then the cat just acclimates to it.
That's a great
But that-
idea. Yeah.
That special sauce will be really helpful because it not only has the Coriolis versicolor, but it has the glucosamine, carotene, chondroitin. It has the additional minerals that will be really helpful. So that's why I recommend doing that along with giving the capsule a day as well.
Okay. We're really new, so I got my packet for the animal, and the human, and there was only two cat products in there. There's other cat products, I assume.
We have the special sauce, and we have the Mojos for cats, and then we're also, we have the kibble for cats as well. But also in around June, we're formulating a canned cat food as well. That should
wonderful.
be available around June. Yeah.
Oh, how? Okay. Okay, in June. So you keep expanding on your products, obviously. Keep looking at what in other words, having more.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Well, lovely. I'm going to do that. Her fur's really bad. So, we'll see what happens. I want to take pictures, and I know we're going to get her better. Thank you.
Of course. But yeah, my cat, when we started giving him the special sauce, his coat got so shiny and soft and smooth. It's unbelievable what a difference it made. So I'm excited to keep me updated on how your cat's doing.
I will. Thank you. Thank you very much. And yeah, Julie and I work with those breeders, people that we know real, real well. And on this call, you really helped us get the verbiage better when we talk with them.
Absolutely.
I've been making notes, and go ahead.
It works so well because a lot of times the people will ask, well, what do I feed them? What do we feed them? So it's just such an easy conversation to let them know, hey, by the way, we've done extensive research. We only use 100% natural products for all of our pets. So we found this company, and this is the only brand that we trust. So this is what we recommend.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's really beautiful. So we're excited to be working with Pet Club. And like I said, I'm sure Julie's been taking notes, but the fact that it's recorded, we can go back and refine our notes. So hopefully we can get good.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're a world of information. Well, we appreciate it very much. Julie, do you have questions too?
I don't right now. I have one, Cristin. Did I hear you say that you had seizures and now you...
That I was having seizures?
Yeah. Did I?
Yes,
hear you
I had
talking
an
about that?
autoimmune. Yeah, I had an autoimmune condition that after a couple of years, I started having small seizures. And so at that point, I started taking the Enforce. When I found out I had an autoimmune disease, I started taking the Enforce. And 5.5 months later, the seizures stopped immediately. Like, as a matter of fact, after I start, now that I'm thinking about it, which I never thought about it before, but I don't think I even had another seizure after I started taking the Enforce.
Wow.
That's amazing.
And I didn't pass out again either. And then after 5.5 months, when I was feeling completely normal, back to normal, the autoimmune marker was gone, and my inflammation levels my antithyroid globulin levels were back below 1.
Oh, wow. That is
They
huge.
originally were at 550 of 22.
What a blessing.
And I see that a
know,
lot.
people don't breathing properly. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, when I see people a lot that have really high antithyroid globulin levels that return to normal. Because they'll write me, they'll send me, they'll hear my story, and then they'll send me text messages like, "Oh my goodness, that happened to me too," and I'm so glad that I heard your story because I tried this and it worked, and now my antithyroid globulin levels are normal again, and so I do hear that a lot.
And what is it recommended for humans to be able to achieve that sort of thing? Is it three a day, or how much do you take?
I was taking 6 a day. So for the recommended amount for the Inforce, for the Coriolis versicolor, and for all of the complementary mushrooms, we recommend 1 tablet for every 50 pounds.
Okay, all
So
mushrooms.
usually, yeah, for all the complementary mushrooms, just 1 tablet for every 50 pounds. You don't really need to double or triple on those. That should be enough. Now with the Coriolis versicolor mushroom, with the Inforce, for general, like for overall well-being, we recommend 1 capsule for every 50 pounds. If you're dealing with a concern, then we recommend 2 to 3 capsules for every 50 pounds. So, for example, I was 100 pounds and I was taking 6 Inforce a day, so I tripled it. I was taking 3 capsules for every 50 pounds daily.
Beautiful. Okay, yeah, I know you can't overdose on this stuff. That's
Yeah.
okay.
I'm sorry, twice a day. I was taking that
So
twice
you
a
did
day.
Okay.
Yeah. I was
twice a
taking
day.
6, 3 in the morning, 3 at night, right before I went to bed. And then for people that are dealing with more catastrophic concerns, excuse me. For people that are dealing with more catastrophic concerns, maybe things that are more serious, we recommend 4 to 5 times that amount. So like a lot of people that are going through the big C and those types of things to keep their immune system supported, they usually do 10 to 15 capsules a day.
Thank you. Okay, that makes sense. Beautiful. Okay.
Yeah. And when you go look at the cancer research that's been done, like when you look at a lot of those studies that have been published and what they found and how the immune system starts kicking in and what it does, then you'll see why we do 10 to 15 capsules a day when people are dealing with that specific thing.
Is that on the site somewhere, this research? Can we read it?
Well, there are hundreds of published studies. So, you can literally just Google it and you'll find hundreds of them. But we do have a website, a third-party site that was put together, mushroomstudies.co. And that's a good place to start because there are links to stuff like Sloan Kettering, MD Anderson, the University of Pennsylvania, and WebMD. So there are links to some of those studies. It's a great place to start. But there are also a lot of testimonials that people have submitted. So you can learn more about people's experience with specific conditions they were dealing with.
Yeah, and probably on PubMed. I'm sure bunches of them are on PubMed. So the mushroom study, what was that? Mushroomstudies.org or .com? What did you say?
.co.
.co. Thank you. Okay. All right. Well, that's gonna be fun. Take a look at that.
Now, hundreds of them are published on in the National Library of Medicine on PubMed. So.
Yeah, on PubMed. Exactly. Thank you. Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's really great. Being a holistic nurse, we're very, very fortunate because we're using something that's 100% natural. Even the minerals and the simple salts that we use in our tablets for manufacturing are natural. They're not synthetically sourced. And they're natural components that are found everywhere in nature. And so, that's why the body responds so well to them because it knows how to metabolize what's being put into it because none of it's synthetic. And so being able to have this 100% natural approach backed by irrefutable science that's published in the National Library of Medicine So regardless of whether you take a holistic approach or like a Western medicine approach to your health and your well-being, we have evidence of both. We have evidence to support both approaches. Which
Yeah,
is
well,
a unique.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you for the vitamins, minerals, with it. That's in the pet food. Will you have in the future maybe a natural vitamin for humans?
We really stick to the mushroom therapy. And one thing that happened in my own blood work, and I hear this a lot. So I was vitamin D deficient, like horribly. I had to take 10,000 units a week prescribed to me. I had a vitamin B deficiency. You know, some of my levels were off. And when I started getting the immune support, my own immune system actually, I don't know if it affected my nutrient absorption. I don't know how it did it, but my blood comes back perfect. Like my vitamin D is in green range. My vitamin B is in green range. Everything comes back perfect. I take absolutely no other vitamin or supplement except for the mushroom. So your own immune system actually rebalances your body. It regulates your hormones. Like it does, the immune system does a lot of things that we don't even know that it's doing.
Sure. Yeah. Oh. It's back in the range. Thank you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah,
I am
excited.
okay.
I'm really excited about this. This is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a really big blessing, and you know, I think the thing that I'm so grateful the most for is what God has done. Is it's so simple. It's just so simple. It's something that grows abundantly in nature. It literally has been under our feet the entire time. It's no different from eating a mushroom on a salad. There's no side effects. It doesn't interact with any medications or treatments. Can't get addicted, can't overdose. It's just a food. And the simplicity of it and how it just feeds the immune system. And then your own immune system is what goes in and it goes straight to the source of whatever's creating all of those symptoms or conditions in the first place. It's such a simple solution. You know, it's easy to explain. It's easy to understand, and people get it. And so I'm just so grateful because I know that there are a lot of great supplements that are out there that do very specific things, you know, that treat specific symptoms or conditions. And you know, you have to learn everything about all of them and which one to use for what case. And with us, the answer is always Coriolus versicolor mushroom. You know, it's every pet, every person, every day to be taking the Coriolus versicolor mushroom. And so the grace and the ease that comes with that, the simplicity behind it, I feel like it really impacts the message and people understand, you know, why it works so well and why it's doing what it's doing, because it's just a food and God designed it that way. God designed for it to feed the body in this way. So I'm grateful for you guys. Thank you for what you do in the field that you're in. I know it's not easy, you know, having to our minds get so programmed and we're so conditioned to do certain things, and you guys are breaking that mold and, you know, educating people and creating awareness that there are better options and there are better ways to do things that are more natural and that don't have a lot of the side effects that we've been dealing with. And so I'm grateful for all of you for just deciding to take part in the career that you're in and be participating in the field that you're in and helping serve people in that way.
Yes, thank you again. I just want to say that we know so many people that are taking so many extra supplements, and that's another category Julie and I can talk with. People taking too much stuff and what time of day and when to take how much and like all that. So anyway, well, this has been lovely, Cristin. Thank you again.
Oh, my pleasure. So nice to connect with you.
Yeah, thank you, Cristin. We appreciate everything you do. You're just amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so
and you
much.
too, Dr. Terry.
It's been a great
you too,
call.
Dr.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr.
No,
Terry.
this
Yeah,
is
Dr.
very long.
Thank you.
Look
Thank
forward-
you.
Everybody have a
I'll get
blessed
the
day.
recording.
Take care.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dr. Jerry.
Bye. Bye.